Hi all, welcome to my channel. I am Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today guys we are going to be continuing with our U96 build. So we are going to do issue 66 of build the U96. Now that does rhyme, obviously all the sixes, but this one, all I'm going to say today is the devil is in the detail. And that's basically the issue, because the devil is going to be in the detail today. Lots to do, as always, with this engine. So we've got tiny bits and other bits and all kinds of bits and pieces to put on it. But I think by the end of this is going to look beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So I am ready, I am eager, and I can't wait to get over to the build desk, which we will do now. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, issue 66. So we are going to be continuing with our engine. I'm going to try and name the parts that we've been given. So first parts we need are these parts here. And what it wants us to do, it wants us to put this part, like a little section there, onto the tab just like that. So get some glue, because I really do try and go through all the parts beforehand, just making sure that I get them correct. Okay, so that's just going to sit on there, just like so. Just going to hold that. Okay, so it's going a little bit tacky. Make sure it's correct. Okay, and then this piece here wants to be going on just into there. Again, we're going to need a bit of glue. I'm going to use a cocktail stick this time, just to get into the small hole that's in this. Okay, and then put this on. Again, I'm going to just hold this in place just while the glue dries. Okay, so that is complete. So what we need to do next is we have this sort of control arms. Now that is going to go onto here. Now I think it's going to go on something like that. Am I right? No, I'm wrong. Okay, so more or less like that. Again, we're having to glue this in. Okay, so it's going to look a little something like that. Then what we need to do is, we've got this bit here. This is basically just says engine, clutch, hand wheel, starting lever and starting air valve. Okay, so this is going to be going into the hole just on there. Okay, just like so. Very, very tiny work. Right, we're going to be putting this on our engine. So, if we bring our engine back across, this is going to go on. We've got sort of like a tab there, and that is going to sit on it like that. Am I correct on that one? Yes, I am. Right, okay. So let's get some glue on. So just making sure I put enough glue, because I don't want this going anywhere. Not that it's likely to, but... Okay, so placing this on, and I'm definitely going to have to hold that in position while it glues. So just keeping it there while that glues in place. Okay, so that's the sort of tack there. Right, if I turn this around, we need to put in another one of these wheels. Now that is going to be going onto the tiny little hole just down there. There we go. So that is in place. Okay, now luckily I can move that to one side for now, because the next bit we need to bring across is this bit here. So this is our cylinder cover, and we need this pipe, which is the fuel oil line. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be gluing this into here. Just test fitting it, just like so. Okay, so let's get some glue. And so it's 3 points that it's glued onto. Okay, let's lower this in. Okay, and I'm definitely having to hold on there while that glue takes. Beautiful, absolutely. Okay, right, this is where it gets fun. On here, we've got a series of like rectangle holes. And what we need to do is, we need to every one of them, there's 2, 4, 6. We need to add one of these, which is the injector taps. So that is how small these are. So I'm just going to simply dip the end in the glue and then put these in. And I'm just adjusting them when they're in, just to make sure that they're in correctly. So that's one in. This is definitely tweezer work. Didn't leave that one in long enough. Problem with that one is it's just, sometimes you've got to be careful with super glue. It can strip paint. And that did do a little bit, not much, but a little bit. But it's fine. I'm not happy with that one at all. Let's dip it again. Hold it with my fingers. Okay, I want to make sure these are aligned perfectly. Okay, so get the next one. Right, that one looks pretty much okay. So we're halfway through. I am sweating a bit. I mean, we don't get any spares of these, so gotta make sure they don't ping off in any direction. That one went pretty well. Just final adjusting. Right, okay. 2 more to go. Let me get them both out. Not easy, but this is why I said today, the devil is definitely in the detail. So last year, not that one. See how easily the pen is just coming away. Okay, one more to go. Then I'm going to pause the camera and just let them dry, because I don't want to be knocking them off. Okay, so I'm just going to pause the camera while they stick, and then I'll be right back.
Eventually.
Okay, I'm happy they've dried, and I have got a bit of paint on there. That's come from obviously the glue reacting with the paint on these. Not a lot I can do about it. So let's move on. So we are going to be attaching these now. And these are going to be going on to there like that. We do need to glue this in. So this is going to be fun. So I'm just making sure I get some glue on the right areas. Okay, so let's get this in place. Nice and gently, just push it in and push it down. Ooh. Okay, so that is now in place. I'd love to say that's it, but it's not. Because what we need to do next is we've got these. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these to put on. Now these are going to go in. There's some holes just down in there. So these are just going to go in like that. Just double check that's correct. No, that is not correct. These go in on the back side like that. So they're going to go in. This definitely could be tweezer work. They're going to go in like that. Okay, right, so I'm going to get a little bit more glue out. I've got to be careful, so I don't want to rest the engine on them indicator taps. So, okay. So, out with the tweezers again. I think I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to dip the ends that need to be glued into the glue and bob them in place. So, basically, like that. Okay, so we've got one in. Put the next one in. It's because I'm having to hold this because I don't want to rest this engine down with all that detail. Okay. That's what you get with me, guys. You get me doing this non-edited. I do it as I'm doing it. We shouldn't put the engine down like that. Right, that one's not in place and that one's moved out of place. Okay. How much of this we're going to see, I have no clue. But we will know it's there. I think I said that a lot with the X-Wing. We will know and it's there. Okay, last one. don't want to put the engine down. Okay, so they are all in place. Oh, wow. Okay, so we just got one last bit to do, which is this bit here. And this is just going to go on quite happily with this piece just onto there. After everything we've just done, I am happy at that. I am more than happy with putting that bit in. Okay. Put this in. Hold it in place. And all I can say is, wow, what a stage that was. Okay, that is now in place, and that is definitely all there is to do in this issue. Wow, wowee, what a build that was. Whew. Sweating in some places, but yeah, totally worth that detail and that and all that we have done. Amazing. Oh wow, I just look at this thing and I think, what a piece of engineering this is. That is superb. So guys, I'm gonna leave it there, but that is issue 66 complete. Well guys, that is it for our issue of Build the U96, issue 66. All I can say is that was absolutely amazing. I'm really relaxed doing it. It wasn't easy, but yeah, and I think the next one, 67, is worse than what we've just done. So, but I'm happy with it. It really does look amazing, and the devil is always in the detail, and that's what the saying is anyway. But yes, thank you for watching that with me, because that was superb to do. Really worth this kit as well. Anyway guys, if you like this video, please could you give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always, stay safe and bye for now.